welcome back to Let's Play Deus Ex. Replay. Lethal, but you know what I mean. Last time when we left off, we had cleared out the entire first level, Liberty Island, and the first visit to UNATCO headquarters, which, as I kept on saying, and will say again, I think is the best first level in all of video gaming ever. It holds a very special place in my heart. We were sitting on ready to take the police boat to Battery Park. Let's fire the game up and do precisely that. Listen to that music. Oh, I love it. Hi, Lone Wonder. I'm doing very well. How are you? Hi, Karis. Good to see you as well. I could jam out to this music all day. My weekend was very relaxing and very fun, thank you. We were up at the cabin in Wyoming with a group of my friends, plus Tiffany. And it was very, I would almost say restorative. I think the best part of the night was me and a few friends lying outside the cabin around an outdoor fire pit, just staring at the stars and swapping stories for a couple of hours. That was my Saturday night, and it was glorious. Getting your ass kicked in Prey Moon Crash. Oh, I'm so looking forward to doing Prey once we wrap New Vegas and can move on to some other projects in the backlog in earnest. Prey is near the top of my list. That and Baldur's Gate. Alright. Only you can prevent flying logos. Hi, Alder Tree, how are you? Good to see you again. Welcome back. Let's go ahead and load in. And did I check out the new renderer.dll? No, I did not do that yet. Let's take the police boat.
Let's head out.
Primary goal completed. I'm sure it's very cool. I was just... Oh,
Alright, let's go. The terrorists are in a fighting retreat. A few have barricaded themselves inside Castle Clinton.
Lead the way.
Our orders are to locate a barrel of ambrosia they are hiding inside. I will give you a schematic of the barrel, but first we will exterminate the NSF terrorists.
Exterminate?
A precious opportunity we cannot neglect.
What about the rest of the shipment?
That is your brother's assignment. You will take the subway to meet him in Hill's Kitchen. But first, we should deal with Castle Clinton.
Are we going in the front, or is there another way?
A secondary entrance would be useful, but I am aware of no such thing.
Received an image. Goal received. Check data vault for details. Secondary goals. Locate the stolen barrel of ambrosia in Castle Clinton. Let's see what image she gave us. Ambrosia, 67 by 46 by 46 millimeters. 20 cc, one dose, effective 48 hours. Warning, ambrosia is a non-organic compound containing eutactic components. Administer only in verified cases of gray death. Alright. Gotta remember what my quick save and quick load are. I think it's plus to save slash to load. Good. Alright. First things first, talk to our pie. Our boy's got nothing to say. Into the water then. There they are. But I knew there were some crates down here. Apparently we have to go over here to actually get them. But there's a med kit and a lockpick to be had. And let's climb back up out of the water. Now let's talk to the kid.
I'm starving. Do you have anything to eat?
All I have is a candy bar.
All I have is a candy bar.
Don't matter. I just need something in my stomach so I can fall asleep.
Here you go. Do you have a place to stay?
I sleep out on the dock where they unload the speedboats.
Speedboats? Is that how the NSF get their supplies?
I don't know. They're always coming in and out of the tunnel behind the soda machine.
Interesting.
I spy on them from the crates. The code is 9183.
Clever boy.
Thanks for the snack, mister.
It's the least I could do.
Note received. Check data vault for details. Secret tunnel behind the soda machine on the dock in Battery Park. Code 9183 possibly leads to the NSF hideout. Hi Tater, how are you? Happy Sunday.
That was good. The cleaner nanites make my teeth slippery.
Hi Jake.
I wish everybody was as nice as you. That was good.
Alright, we made the kid happy. With the candy bar. Have to burn a lockpick to get in. And the tunnel opens.
Looks like these tunnels head toward Castle Clinton. I can't find them on the map, though.
We got 20 skill points awarded for an exploration bonus. Before we do that, though, we're going to take care of some other stuff. Just note that at the statue over here, there is a Zyme vial, which we're going to want to pick up. We'll have use for it later. A vial of Zyme brewed up in some basement lab. Count 1. Hey, Steven, how are you? Good to see you, my friend.
Somebody kill me. Anybody?
I'm sorry. I can't kill you.
Please.
Go to a public clinic. They can do something for the pain.
It's true. It's your whole body. Every cell.
You have the Gray Death?
I can't make it. I just can't make it. I bet it's germ warfare. The government's got a cure. They just won't give it to people. I can't feel my fingers. I bet it's germ warfare.
Interesting. Uh-oh. I didn't want to trigger that yet, sorry. Now with that done, we'll leave most of the map for later and head back behind the soda machine and explore that way. Press on into here. There's a multi-tool, flares, which are useless, and a bioelectric cell under the table. .10mm ammo in the water, which is useful. And it's time to head down these stairs. Cap a terrorist. For Jesus. Fail.
I think we've got an intruder. That's him. He's a cop.
Man, my laser sight is not working. Gonna have to scope it. Alright, fine. We'll go scope. And laser. There we go. Remember, a headshot is a lethal takedown. Are you kidding me? Point blank headshot. Point blank headshot, round the second. There we go. Just have to make sure I actually do bother with the scope and laser sight every time. At least while I'm only trained in pistol. We will get better. Alright. So you want to just grab that prod charger and head into the vent shaft. Yeah, Tip's watching. Turn our light all on. What the fuck, JC? Use the ladder, you doofus. There you go. Okay.
Fascist.
Yep, that's the guy with the flamethrower. Don't give the camera time to spot you. Just notice that we've made our way all the way back to where we came in. Without sneaking through the vents. There's where we came down. There's nothing out here except the terrorists that I do want to search. You don't have enough room in your inventory to pick up the flamethrower. Well, that's a shame. Shit. Falling into the water was a bad mistake. we go. Let's save again so we don't have to repeat any of that. Multi-tool on the floor. 7.62 by 51 millimeter ammo. You'll come to know that's assault rifle ammo. So I think laser's good enough for him, and so it is. You went to another pool party on Friday and did a lot of drinking. That's my boy. Nice work, Tater. I'm glad to hear it. I'm doing very well. I had a very relaxing weekend up in the woods in Wyoming at my family cabin with a very solid group of friends. Key to Castle Clinton's safe, as well as some 10mm ammo on that terrorist. Found some Gep rockets. That's a good time. Hey, yesterday was your birthday. Happy belated birthday, Morellis. One lockpick to open that door, but I have 4 lockpicks and 11 rockets. Either one will do the job. Let's use the one we have more of. What do you say? $65 skill points awarded. There's a new augmentation canister. Commander Grimaldi, we liberated 2 canisters of this stuff along with the Ambrosia during the Liberty Island raid, but none of our people are quite sure what it is or what to do with it. Possibly a biological or chemical agent, but without the proper people and equipment, there's no way to tell. Lebedev suggested we keep one of the canisters in the barrel of Ambrosia here as a contingency. The rest was shipped out to the airfield an hour ago. Killian. Oh, alright. We're immediately able to replace the rockets. I found a napalm canister and a med kit and keys to the doors of the kiosk. Alright, hold on. Napalm canister, rounds 100, a pressurized canister of jellied gasoline for use with flamethrowers. UNATCO Ops file note SC080 Blue. The canister is double-walled to minimize accidental detonation caused by stray bullets during a firefight. Sam Carter. End note. 7.62 by 51mm ammo, round 30. The 7.62 by 51mm NATO round was chiefly used by anti-terrorist units equipped with assault rifles for close-quarters combat, until its widespread adoption among national security forces, requiring enhanced combat responsiveness, made it ubiquitous. Alright, this security terminal here. Pack it up. Turn all the cameras off and reprogram all the turrets, which we can do since we're already advanced in computer. And let's check out the personal computer as well before we leave. Cycle tunnel doors. Email. No email today. Cycling main doors. Alright. Alright, let's head back down here now. There's a bioelectric cell we can get to by a little jumping. And some 10mm ammo. Yay! And there's a credit shit on that ledge. 100 credits added. Yay! There's the Ambrosia canister.
Objective complete. Agent Navarre will describe your next assignment and stay behind to protect the Ambrosia. Look for her out front.
150 skill points awarded. Secondary goal completed. Goal received. Report to Agent Navarre to receive your orders. Alright. Good to start crawling again. 20 skill points awarded. Area location bonus.
You're inside the kiosk of Castle Clinton. The bulk of the NSF troops must have gone through here to get underground.
So we got a key to the doors of the kiosk inside. Let's open them up and stay crouched because there are NSF everywhere, as you can see. Head through here and let's talk to this kid.
You a cop?
UNATCO agent. How does a little boy get mixed up with the NSF?
I just wanted to find some food, but they didn't have any. And then they started shooting at the police. Got some?
Want this candy bar?
Want this candy bar?
You're cool.
Glad I could help.
Hey, I bet I can help you.
Yeah?
The soldiers have secret tunnels. They take boxes into the tunnel under the fort, but they never bring them back out.
What kind of boxes?
Steel. Big ones.
Thanks. Maybe I'll check that out.
50 skill points awarded.
Thanks, mister. I thought I was going to starve to death. The terrorists didn't even care. They thought I was lying. I thought I was going to starve to death.
Alright. Burn a lockpick to get into this one.
I thought I was going to starve to death.
We have a bioelectric cell and a data cube. Commander Grimaldi, I've completed installation of the security measures. Code for the primary lock is 666. I'm heading out to help Commander Fraze's team prepare for the counterstrike. In the meanwhile, my best advice is keep your head down. It's going to get real messy real fast. Decker.
I thought I was going to starve to death.
It's about time to start dropping terrorists, but 40 skill points awarded. Accomplishment bonus. Just for entering that room.
That's him. He's a cop.
I feel like that could go better. Let's try again.
Who was that? I didn't see a uniform. Take him out.
Oh, it could definitely go better.
I got this one.
Oh yeah, no, the OG 10mm pistol, like, if you invest the skills in it and put the weapon mods on it, it is an unbelievably powerful weapon. I don't want to talk to you yet, Anna.
Thanks, mister.
You are not afraid to kill.
All
I
right,
am
whatever.
pleased. The last thing I would expect from the brother of Paul.
I'm learning as I go. You want to pick that one because it's less funny, but it gets you a reward.
I'm learning as I go.
You just passed Lesson 1. Lesson 2 is how we deal with the terrorists in the subway station.
I'm ready.
The terrorists have wired the platform with explosives and put in hostages. Get the hostages out if you can, but make sure the NSF learn that human shields will not work against UNATCO.
Nothing we can't handle with a few EMP grenades.
We are thinking the same thought. I will equip you with 2 grenades. They will disable any electronic detonators within a radius of 20 meters.
Ten skill points awarded. Goal received. Check data vault for details. Free the hostages at the Battery Park subway station east of Castle Clinton. Kiosk door key we already had. Alright. Reckon we killed everybody, so... Ammo. A multi-tool. There's Anna. Ammo. And buckshot. Excellent. Alright. Alright. Let's run out Anna's dialogue now.
Your brother Paul has gotten our troops into another mess. Paul has his units scattered and pinned down by heavy resistance in Hell's Kitchen. The NSF regrouped in Hell's Kitchen, perhaps because it is close to where they have taken the Ambrosia. Too bad you do not have cochlear implants like I do. You could listen for sonic transducers and not get your head blown off. You have your orders. You have your orders.
Oh, wow. Chat's going strong. Hold up. Love the lit movements in old games. They tried. Have I ever tried a knife-only run? I have not, no. Am I ever going to use a rifle or shotgun? I will use the sniper rifle occasionally. I don't see myself ever using a shotgun in this run.
I thought I was going to starve to death.
DBZ, I have no idea how well you know Wyoming, but our cabin is near a ski resort called Snowy Range. Alright, let's head outside and start socializing. Historic Battery Park, home of Castle Clinton. All real places. Castle Clinton National Monument. What's up, bro?
Good work. We'll take it from here. Save a few terrorists for us next time. You better check out that hostage situation in the subway. I'd like to know where the rest of the shipment went. We'll take it from here.
Alright.
Save a few terrorists for us next time.
That's right, I killed them all, son.
Don't let me get in your way, officer.
Bum.
I'm right here if you need me. You guys are doing great. About time the cops cleaned up this park. Don't let me get in your way, officer.
That's the appropriate level of deference. Thank you. 10mm ammo. Assault rifle ammo. That just loops back to the soda machine. I'll show you right quick. So you can see how the level has kind of come full circle. Let's talk to this gal up here. Who are you? What's your story?
Guess the cops got what they wanted. No thanks to the NYPD, bunch of do-nothings. I think the United Nations should just step in and take over security for the whole country. It'd be much less corrupt that way. Guess the cops got what they wanted.
DBZ, we go through Laramie every time we head to the cabin. From Laramie, it's up Highway 130, about an hour and a half, if you're curious. Is it really dark on my end? It's pretty dark, but, like, I can see everything I need to see, and I know it's supposed to be dark. Are you having trouble seeing anything mission critical, I guess is how I'll phrase it? Answer while I talk to this guy.
Oh, it's horrible. Oh, Lord have mercy, why? Those were good boys. Every last one of them. That's what I mean when I say the goal is extermination. They don't need people. They just want to have machines do it all and get rid of everybody they don't need. Mother of God! Oh, it's horrible. Oh, Lord have mercy.
Alright, we've almost gone full circle. There are 2 more bums to talk to. Let's do it. Sick woman.
Got 5 credits for someone who's got the Grey Death.
Here you go. I'm charitable.
Here you go.
God bless you. Spare another 5 credits for someone who's got the Grey Death.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Got anything
Spare
else?
another 5 credits for someone who's got the Grey Death.
I wonder what
There you
happens
go.
if I keep giving her
God
more
bless
credits.
you. I think I'm getting worse. Why can't anybody help me? Spare another 5 credits.
Here you go.
Here you go.
God bless you. I think I'm getting worse. Why can't anybody help me? Why can't anybody help me?
Alright, she's actually repeating herself. I'll let it go there.
Our country 'tis the
Sweet land of liberty, of thee I sing. Everybody!
Land
Where my fathers died, land of the pilgrim's pride, from every mountainside let freedom ring.
My native country, the land of the noble free, thy name I love.
I didn't know the second verse.
Land where my fathers died, land of the pilgrim's pride, from every mountainside.
Alright. There we go. We're done. I think Tater's right. I think
my native country, the land of the noble.
I think if I keep talking to her, she'll clean me out of even more credits.
I think I'm getting worse. Why can't anybody help me? Why can't anybody help me?
No, looks like she'll take 15 credits and not give you anything. Alright. So we triggered a firefight here. I'm not sure. Oh, terrorists win, as they would say in Counter-Strike. The UNATCO troopers are dead. So we'll loot their bodies. Let's make sure we kill off the terrorists first. As they would say in Counter-Strike, terrorists win. Hey, Tater, Orange Man bad, Orange Man bad. Oh, we're trotting on risky ground here. I should back off right now. Alright, we got some 10mm off a dead terrorist. It's always a good start. Alright, come here, fuckhead. You die first. Daddy wants headshot. No! Don't walk away. Balls. He walked away. It's alright, though. Nothing on the UNATCO trooper. Balls. Oh, come on, dude! Jeez, are you kidding? Like, every time, the moment I line up a shot, they're like, I'm out, peace. Nothing on the UNATCO body, that's fine. There we go. I don't mind 2 shots, alright? Taking hits ain't my jam, though. Alright, we've got at least 3 live ones. Alright. I finally seem to have an actually healthy supply of 10mm ammo, which is good. Very good. Alright. There's the next target. DED dead. There's at least one more somewhere. I have to remain careful. Although I also kind of want to flush him out just to know where he actually is. This is the Battery Park subway station. I know there are terrorists down there. I need to kill the surface level ones. Let's call them first. There we go. Eat shit, buddy. Assault rifle ammo. Assault rifle ammo. Buckshot. Lockpick. This thing with all of these ill-conceived, barely housed houses, for those of you who have only ever been in rich areas, it's called a shanty town. I will burn a lockpick here. Wait, what? No, I won't. 4 lockpicks versus 14 rockets. Yeah, we're just gonna blow it open. Let me step outside. Do exactly that. Medkit and a prod charger. Yay! One more chest. We'll get this one with a rocket as well, because we are low on lockpicks. And amazingly, we're not low on rockets. If you say those terms out loud and think about what should be harder to find, you'd think it'd be the other way around. That's alright. Prod charger here by the subway entrance, and I'm gonna make a hard save. Things have been going well so far. I'd like to continue that trend. You can see 3 shooters here. I can do better. I can so do better. Come on, buddy. Get your weak ass back here. There we go. Nice. Yay. They all dead.
The NSF terrorists in the subway have threatened to blow up the platform. Watch for booby traps.
So each one has 10mm ammo. We'll loot the bodies, and then we'll get to the other ones in a different direction. Let's go in here. That's 2 down and I think at least 2 to go.
Got all the tricks. I'm gonna get this pig.
I think we are already down to 1. That was annoying.
Big guy. He can't hide for long. Careful. These UNATCO guys got all the tricks. God damn.
Funny as that would have been.
Good work. The hostages will be all right. Now take the train to Hell's Kitchen and report to your brother.
All right. Primary goals: report to Paul in Hell's Kitchen. Let's look at the sawed-off shotgun. We won't use it, but sawed-off shotgun uses 12-gauge buckshot shells. Base damage 25. Blah blah blah. The sawed-off pump-action shotgun features a truncated barrel resulting in a wide spread at close range and will accept either buckshot or sabot shells. Oh, cannot be dropped here? Don't be ridiculous. Try harder. There you go. Two. 3, oh come on, 4, 5. Alright. And there's the laser field. A lockpick. Check out the rest of the vents.
You saved my life!
JC. Ah, come on, buddy. Do better.
You saved my life! They were gonna blow the whole place up. Us, them, everything! They're maniacs! Complete maniacs!
Hi, Derp.
Funny, I thought the NSF was fighting for a good cause. You're right that the government shouldn't intimidate people, but neither should they. I guess they got what they deserved. Thanks again. I think I'll be okay. Thanks again. I think I'll be okay.
You alright?
I guess so.
Why were the NSF holding the station?
They were pulling out. Most of them got on the train and went up north.
Were they transporting any heavy supplies? Barrels?
Not that I saw, but I heard them talking about a warehouse. How they needed every precious second to move some kind of shipment.
Precious indeed. They just gave up a half a dozen lives for a couple of minutes.
I'll be okay, thanks. I think that's all of them. I'm not going anywhere until the shooting stops. I'm not going anywhere until the shooting stops. I think that's all of them.
So you can get the hostages on the train. Let the doors close. Then they're safe, which means you can blow the TNT. I really don't feel like wasting a pistol bullet not blowing up TNT. I also don't feel like taking damage from it, so... I'm pretty sure they're still okay. I think they are. Yep, the hostages made it. Good. That's what I was after. But we gotta loot here first. Infinimora, no worries. It's just good to have you, my friend. Welcome to the stream. You got plenty of time. We're going at least a couple more hours. How are you? A lockpick. See, one of these columns has a prod charger behind it. There's the one. That's what we're looking for. Alright, good night, Tater. Thank you for joining as always. 10mm ammo, and a lockpick. Alright. Before we move on to Hell's Kitchen, let's go talk to Anna one more time to see what she has to say. God! Let's not get burned at the fire barrel. That seems silly and stupid.
Our country 'tis the sweet land of...
What's up, bro?
Good work. We'll take it from here.
Anything?
Save a few terrorists for us next time. You better get to Hell's Kitchen. The fighting's pretty rough up there. I'd like to know where the rest of the shipment went.
Alright, the Hell's Kitchen.
You better get to
was
Hell's
new.
Kitchen. The fighting's pretty rough up there. Save a few terrorists for us next time.
How about you, Anna? Anything?
Excellent work. I hear that every terrorist in the subway is flat on his back. You are showing some promise. Take the subway and report to your brother in Hell's Kitchen. Your brother Paul has gotten our troops into another mess.
Really?
Paul has his units scattered and pinned down by heavy resistance in Hell's Kitchen. The NSF regrouped in Hell's Kitchen, perhaps because it is close to where they have taken the Ambrosia. You have your orders. I will manage the situation in Battery Park. I will manage the situation in Battery Park.
Well, alright, Anna. Alright, let's go ride the subway.
Thanks, mister.
You're welcome, Billy.
Land where my fathers died, land of the pilgrim's pride. From every mountainside let freedom ring.
Come on. Skill point list. There we go. Now, you could consider this the end of the prologue, so to speak, because once we go to Hell's Kitchen, by 2000 standards, the game opens up a lot. There is so much to do in Hell's Kitchen. New York City, Hell's Kitchen. Oh yes, that music. I remember that too.
You saved my life! They were gonna blow the whole place up. Us, them, everything! They're maniacs. Complete maniacs! Funny, I thought the NSF was fighting for a good cause. You're right that the government shouldn't intimidate people, but neither should they. I guess they got what they deserved. Thanks again. I think I'll be okay.
Well, the name of that show...
You're right that the government shouldn't intimidate people, but neither should they.
The name of that show is like a double joke, because Hell's Kitchen is actually a neighborhood in New York City, and it was a neighborhood in New York City way before that show came out, so...
I'll be okay, thanks. I'm not going anywhere until the shooting stops. I'll be okay, thanks.
They're shooting. Why do they keep shooting? Sometimes I hear things in my head. It's not normal. Majestic. Majestic.
Ooh, that has some meaning, y'all. If you played this game before.
Majestic. Majestic. I'm not going anywhere until the shooting stops.
The city's lit up, man. Yeah. They're setting fires on Wall Street. I heard it on the radio.
Thanks again.
This dies down, I'm gonna take myself a nice spread on Park Avenue. I've been waiting for this. They're setting fires on Wall Street. I heard it on the radio.
Homeless people and hookers.
I guess they got...
Yeah?
How's it look on the street?
How's what look?
The fighting. Is it heavy?
The cops told me to take cover in the bar or come down here. They've got the NSF surrounded in the Tong Hotel.
Hostages?
I don't know, is that it?
Yeah, thanks.
That's all I know. I'm just gonna wait it out. Maybe that guy on the steps knows what's going on. Maybe that guy on the steps knows what's going on.
I'm not going... Sometimes I hear things.
You're right that the government shouldn't intimidate people, but neither should they.
This city's lit up, man. Yeah.
I think that's everybody rolling around, so...
Thanks again. I think I'll be okay.
There's another prod charger to be had. That's what I was looking for. And there's an ATM and a new public access terminal. Let's do the terminal first. Water advisory. Residents of Manhattan and Brooklyn should be aware that last week's chlorine spill in the Hudson River now appears to have washed ashore and is interfering with the operation of at least one water processing plant. While the impact upon the city's utilities is currently unclear, water rationing rules may need to be instituted within the next week. Under no circumstances should any resident drink, bathe, or swim in contaminated water. If you or someone you know comes in contact with contaminated water, then go to the nearest available hospital or clinic. Brooklyn Naval Yards complete subpen. In a ceremony held earlier today, the venerable Brooklyn Naval Yards christened a new state-of-the-art subpen. New York Senator Clark Ashton was in attendance, as was industrialist Bob Page, whose subsidiaries handled many of the contracts for the construction of the new building. This is certainly a great day for New York, said Page in a brief speech to commemorate the occasion. New York is, in many ways, the symbolic center of America, an example not only to the rest of the country, but the world. As long as New York remains mindful of its past, but dedicated towards realizing its future, this will never change. This building is only a small but significant step in the continual renewal of the city, and Page Industries is glad to be a part of that. Battery Park closed until further notice. Due to unidentified terrorist action, Battery Park will be closed to all unauthorized personnel until further notice. Local police, working in conjunction with UNATCO agents, are currently in the process of dealing with the threat, and according to UNATCO head Joseph Manderley, the situation is strictly minor, but any time the potential exists for civilian casualties, we must proceed with caution. Be safe, be suspicious. Terrorism has become an unfortunate fact of life not only in New York, but the country at large. A direct assault on our communities and our way of life that leaves citizens struggling to find answers to difficult questions. not the least of which is what can I do to prevent such atrocities? How can I help? Quite simply, terrorism is successful because terrorists are able to pass unnoticed and unremarked upon, but they fail to count on the best intelligence network ever devised, the American people. How can you tell who might be a terrorist? Look for the following characteristics. A stranger or foreigner. Argumentative, especially about politics or philosophy. Probing questions about your work, particularly high-tech. Spends a greater than average amount of time on the net. Interests in chemistry, electronics, or computers. Large numbers of mail-order deliveries. Taking photographs of major landmarks. And those are just a few. If you're suspicious, then turn them into your local law enforcement for a thorough background check. Better safe than sorry. You and your neighbors will sleep more securely knowing that you're watching each other's back. Come on now. Okay, and now since we're advanced in computer already, we can hack ATMs without worrying about finding account numbers. 524 credits? Yes! Let's head upstairs. Paul!
What's the situation here? You're taking over. I've got to get my team ready to raid the warehouse. What about the EMP field? Still in place. Your primary objective will be to locate and disable its power source, probably an industrial-sized generator in a large building. I'll question some of the locals. I ordered the civilians to take cover a block south of here in the Free Clinic and at the Underworld Tavern, down on the corner. Maybe I'll start with the tavern. Why'd you have to clear the street? There's still a heavy NSF presence in the streets, and we're taking some fire. We could use your help if you get the chance. Maybe I'll do that. If you need any extra equipment, here's the key to my place at the Tong Hotel. Check the secret closet. Remember? The keypad's behind the painting. Just like the movies. Second floor, right? Yeah, and take a charger for the riot prod. We don't need another Anna Navarra shooting spree. Whatever you say. And JC, we'll be waiting for you to take down that EMP field.
Received a key and a prod charger. Alright. Primary goals. Find the NSS secret generator. Paul's team will raid the warehouse when the generator is destroyed and the EMP field goes down. Secondary goal. Talk to the locals in the bar or the clinic for clues to the location of the generator. Notes. Paul's apartment is on the second floor of the Tong Hotel, the apartment with a white door. The keypad for the secret closet is behind the painting.
Use minimal force this time. You took a lot of lives on Liberty Island. I've got to assemble my team. You better get moving. I'm counting on you to find that generator. I'm counting on you to find that generator.
Talk to Sally again.
Yeah?
We're looking for an illegal power generator in this area. Can you help me out?
I might have heard something. How much money you got? 50 credit?
Sure.
Sure.
Appreciate the business. Yeah, I met this truck driver a while back. He had a lot of cash. I asked him where he got it, and he told me he'd just hauled some power cables to a warehouse near here.
Do you remember the name of the street?
Didn't seem like a big deal at the time. You might try that mech chick who runs the Underworld bar. She grew up around here.
That helps a little. Thanks.
Secondary goal completed.
Hope you find the place. Jordan's big into cleaning up this place. She's real helpful with the cops. The bar's down on the corner, near Smuggler's hideout. A secret power station. I wouldn't be surprised. A lot of people in this part of town work for the NSF. I bet that NSF has a secret base or something in the warehouse district. A secret power station. I wouldn't be surprised.
Alright. That's a lot before we even got out of the subway station.
We're getting reports of a hostage situation in the Tong Hotel, which is at the southeast corner of the block. When you stayed with Paul, did you meet Mr. Renton and his daughter Sandra? We think at least one of them is still inside.
Goal received. Secondary. Investigate the hostage situation in the Tong Hotel at the southeast corner of the block. Rescue the Rentons if they are still inside. Got a candy bar. I don't need the candy bar. So, this is interesting. If you want to max out your skill points, you need to not intervene in the situation we're about to see. So I'm not going to intervene.
Do something, man. They're gonna kill him.
The other option, we can intervene and then not talk to the bums. That might be better, so.
Nothing. I checked his pockets. You don't live underground and not have one of Charlie's cards. Make him take off his shoes.
I just sleep down there. They don't give you money. This is gonna be good.
Well, that was an epic fail. Let's try again.
Hey! This is gonna be good. Come on, man. I was just messing.
They aren't dying from headshots, which is confusing me. There we go.
That's right, man. Step up. Come on, man.
That's more bullets than I'd like to use. Gotta kill the one with the gun. Crowbar is more or less irrelevant.
Your mistake, buddy.
There we go. Got a crowbar and some buckshot. Now, I'll save and do the dialogue, but we get more skill points later if we don't. So.
Did you see that?
Yes,
It was uncalled for. You mug people, great. You need the dough. But you show some respect.
What were they after?
Especially when it's your ally. They came to us. They wanted an underground base.
So those guys were NSF?
Yeah, the NSF gives guns to anybody who wants to fight. A lot of people just take the guns and do what they want.
So the terrorists are based in the subways? The sewers?
They need to move some kind of secret equipment. Our tunnels are like the crossroads.
Tell me how to find this base, and I bet I can get the NSF off your back.
Underworld. Just remember that word when you see Curly. He lets people in.
Note received. Underworld. Mole people password.
Me, personally, I don't rob. I think it's wrong. I think Curly went underground, but remember that password. You might need it someday. Appreciate the help. The NSF are all right. It's just some of the people that hang around them, you know? I think Curly went underground, but remember that password.
All right. Just let him relax. Here's the basketball gig that's in every War Inspector game and every War Inspector inspired game. We gotta make a basket. Now remember, we're in New York. Sign him up for the Knicks. What's up, buddy?
Next manhole I see, I'm going underground, and I'm not coming up. Credits? They're gonna burn the city down for a few credits? Some people think the fighting's all a big game. Next manhole I see, I'm going underground, and I'm not coming up.
Newspaper. Court upholds New York grid law. New World Press, Washington, D.C. In a landmark 6-3 decision yesterday, the U.S. Supreme Court upheld the controversial grid zoning laws that have been the subject of a number of suits since being instituted 6 years ago. Originally passed by the New York legislature in 2046 in response to the Upper West Side bombing that killed 45 people and wounded over 100, the grid zoning laws effectively allowed the police to wall off regions of Manhattan and its surrounding boroughs. Foot traffic between these zones is prohibited, and traveling between zones is restricted to authorized subways or highways subject to police surveillance. A travesty, said Gil Treble, representing the ACLU as plaintiffs in the case. This law is nothing more than the legalization of social oppression on a grand scale. Supreme Court Justice Machen wrote in his favorable decision that the unfortunate nature of American liberty is that freedom creates opportunity for terror. It is with heavy heart that I must conclude in this case that the freedom of individual Americans must be balanced against the needs of a community to feel safe and secure.
Back off, man.
Hobo.
What I do? I ain't bother no one. I ain't bother no one.
It's true. And so if we head here, there's a 40% lock strength, 25% door strength door. We could blow it open. 2 picks would be a catastrophic waste, but there's no need. We can get to that location by another route easily. Get our pistol out because the next thing is a shootout. The greatest smoke on Earth.
Denton. Hey, it's Denton. You want these?
What?
Give him the grenades. Look, I know he's your brother, but... Your brother gave us these things. Look at this. Irritation to all exposed mucous membranes. What's that gonna do? Just tell Paul to give us bullets next time. Here's one. Prolonged exposure can damage the bronchial pathways. Prolonged exposure? It's like giving them cigarettes or something. Look, do you want these things?
They're talking about gas grenades. Sure, hand them over.
Sure, hand them over.
Here you go, with my compliments. Good luck.
.30-06 ammo, 10mm ammo. Talk to the troops.
Sorry, he's a little worked up. You should talk to your brother about this. Paul used to be fine. I don't know what happened. You should talk to your brother about this. Effective crowd control? What's that supposed to mean? Gonna be some really sniffly terrorists. You don't see the NSF using tear gas. You don't see the NSF using tear gas.
Right you are, bucko. Alright, let's loot the bodies.
All clear.
If we personally kill 5 or more, which I'm pretty sure we accomplished, the troopers will be happy with us. Let's see if we pulled it off before I hit save. Gotta search all the bodies first.
You took out the guy that got Jones. Serves him right, huh? That takes care of that.
Alright, they're happy.
The way Paul was talking, we were afraid you were going to go easy on them. We'll take it from here. Thanks for the help. You're one of us, Den. We'll take it from here. You're one of us, Den. You're one of us, Den.
Yay! They like
You're
me.
one of us, Den.
They like me. They really like me. Drop the sawed off.
We took him out. We have the situation under control, Agent. We sent some of the civilians into the clinic. Your brother spared a lot of lives by clearing the street. Paul ordered us to stay here. We sent some of the civilians into the clinic. Paul ordered us to stay here.
All right. That went well. Let me make sure I got the right nano key. Yes, we got the Osgood and Sons front door key. I didn't notice when it happened, but I had to make sure. Alright, bioelectric cell. Osgood and Sons Imports. Commander Phrase, UNATCO has grouped more quickly than expected and is beginning a coordinated assault on our position along with local police. They will certainly overrun our defenses eventually, but they must be delayed until the next phase of the mission can be completed. Your men will be responsible for guarding the tunnels leading to the generation station. Dig in and arm all available automatic defenses. I don't need to tell you what's at stake. Good luck, JL.
The way Paul was talking, we were afraid you were going to go easy on them.
10mm ammo.
We'll take it from here. Paul ordered us to stay here.
Assault rifle, 10mm.
We have the situation under control, Agent.
More assault rifle ammo. Now, inside the park, look at the tables. There's more assault rifle ammo. Here's the free clinic entrance. Prod charger in the phone booth.
Paul ordered us to stay here.
I am at my ammo ceiling for the prod. Head into the free clinic. We'll go ahead and take care of that. Don't draw a weapon in here. As you can see the sign. No weapons allowed beyond this point.
I heard a lot of shooting outside. They told me to come in here. All these people, they're sick. They got the plague, don't they? I'm staying as far away as I can. I don't want to get sick. I think the cops forgot about us. All these people, they're sick. They got the plague, don't they?
The riot cops are running scared.
Reminds me of Washington. I was there when the NSF overran Squalnomi, back when they were called the Northwest Secessionist Forces.
Were you at Squalnomi?
Yeah, it was night. They came in with their optic camera and we never picked them up on any of the sensors. What a goddamn mess.
I didn't know.
Had a hard time sleeping after that. Didn't do real good on the psych evals either. Got drummed out in short order.
The Army probably didn't want to have any reminders hanging around.
Yeah, and now look what they got. NSF in downtown Manhattan. Same guys that nearly whooped us in the Northwest. Bet the brass remembers Squalnomi now. Sorry, I ain't got nothing for you. What? Just call me when the shooting's over. Check with one of the docs, okay? Christ. You see the guy begging for a cure?
Yeah, what about him?
It won't help. There is no cure.
How do you know?
They show you stuff in the military. You want to know the real battlefield? It's microscopic. We can't even see it. Lucky for me, I got immunizations, but that guy, well, once you're infected, you're infected.
And what about me?
I don't know. You got lucky. Not a bad thing to be. Check with one of the docs, okay?
Hey there. I'm Raphael. This here's Jake.
Hey.
Sorry, you wanted something? Look, I don't know any more than you do, friend. Look, I don't know any more than you do, friend.
Welcome to Tenderloin Clinic.
Summary of services. Well, that's like everything. General medicine, addiction services, disease control.
Please proceed to the examining room. We accept all forms of digital cash. Please have your card ready. I'm not permitted to give medical advice myself. Be prepared to give a description of your problem in 3 sentences or less. You will have to consult one of the doctors. As you can see, we're very busy. Take a seat and be patient. Welcome to Tenderloin Clinic.
This line has been shut down by order of UNESCO.
Check the computer right quick. From J. Allred, apologies to A. Priest. Alice, sorry about the way things have been lately. I've been through tough times before and they come on like storms. We're in the middle of one. You don't think the sunlight will ever break through again. There were some stretches in Texas when the fighting got so bad that it seemed like there was nothing but wounded people wherever I went. That was all I saw, just wounds to be bandaged. This is a hard stretch, but we'll pull through all right, and we'll help a lot of people who wouldn't be helped otherwise. I've got a lot of faith in you and the rest of the staff. We'll make do.
Please proceed to the examining room.
It's all ice cream and lollipops. That's what the nice man on TV said. When the weather changes, we'll be lost, and no one will know who anyone else is anymore. Like a pricking of my finger. Something wicked is about to be known. Not me. No, I didn't have anything to do with it. Like a pricking of my finger.
Not now. Please. Leave me alone. Wait your turn. They said they'd call my name. The medbots could give me a shot in 2 seconds, but the doctors keep them locked up. Someone's getting rich off the Grey Death, that's for sure. The medbots could give me a shot in...
Who will help the widow's son?
Excuse me?
Oh, sorry, I thought you were someone else.
Huh.
The NSF are playing right into our hands. I don't hear much about it, but I know the signs. There's gonna be an announcement soon. We just have to give DC a little push. I like to keep people guessing. I always beat around the bush. No way I would break the oath. The NSF are playing right into our hands.
If you think you have Grey Death, please pick up an information packet. Plague victims can have their medication mailed to their homes at no additional cost. See one of the doctors to purchase treatment. We encourage everyone to consider the automated care plan. Medbots are available 24 hours. Please understand that the free clinic must charge for certain services to cover basic expenses. We are doing everything we can regarding the epidemic. See one of the doctors to purchase treatment.
You look like the do-it-yourself type. How about the automated care plan? Only 2,000 credits. Medkits are 300, but if you want augmentation work, you need the bots.
Never mind.
Never mind.
As you wish.
Family First Health Living series.
Got a few credits?
You have the plague?
Nah. Cops ran us off the streets. Usually I go into the water tunnels in the warehouse district, but somebody boarded up the window.
You live in a tunnel?
Actually, I like to stay on the roof of this big apartment building. Nice view, if it's not too cold. There's a freight elevator at the end of the tunnel.
Where's that window you were talking about?
It's a basement window in the park south of the hotel.
Note received. Water tunnels lead to warehouse district. A freight elevator goes to the roof of a large building.
One thing about the warehouse district, you've got to know which buildings are safe. Some have armed guards. I kind of like it better in here. Doctors don't seem to mind. If the cops declare martial law, maybe we can stay. If the cops declare martial law, maybe we can stay.
One of the doctors can help you.
Family... Yeah, we already looked at that, didn't we? Anything in here? Nope.
Hi, I'm in charge of law enforcement on this block. You doing all right?
Yeah. They told me to come in here. Is that okay?
Perfectly fine. Just making sure everyone's safe.
Hey, while you're at it, you ought to do something about the NSF. Perfectly good shelter.
You know what they're doing in this neighborhood?
Kicked us out of the old Osgood place. A bunch of us camping in the tunnels. Talk about rights, but when they want something, they take it.
Maybe I'll look into it. You take care of yourself.
Note received. NSF operating in the Osgood place.
I'm not the only one they threw out. Think they're some kind of freedom fighters. Justice will be served. I filed a formal complaint, but the city ignored it.
If you think you have Grey...
Think they're some kind of freedom fighters.
All right. Let's check the restrooms. I know we got in trouble for going into the women's room in UNATCO HQ, but
See one of the
really
doctors to
again.
purchase treatment.
Vectors. The vectors are all wrong. I was in the biochem department at the college. I know what I'm talking about. It's not a class disease, not just poor people. It's hygiene. That's where it starts. I don't think it's contagious at all. I think terrorists put Grey Death in the water.
I don't think it's contagious at all.
We'll search all these dead bodies, but we won't find anything.
This account has been locked, pending investigation.
Grave times, drown the ceremony of innocence, party in the blood-dimmed tide, lose all conviction. Featuring Oblivion, Pretty and Twisted, Tiger, DJ VLIW, The Gibson Cowboys, and Brewer's Phrase. March 17th, 100 credits, location, undernet, coordinates. No guns, no knives, no morals, no thing, nowhere, no cops. Yes, Zyme, yes, sex, yes, dance, yes, today. Everything is permitted, nothing is free. Pack this one. Jailred, weekly report saved to T. Moore. Thomas, another week, another report. The triage situation here is getting tight. So many people with the Grey Death, and we simply can't help them. At best, we give them fluids and attempt to keep them hydrated until they crash out. But that's just taking up space we could use for someone treatable. A lot of them have nowhere to go, no social support, and they're creating problems in the clinic. Security is virtually non-existent, and a few times I've had to trank someone and drag them back out onto the street. I'll have to read the rest later. Let's go over here.
I want satisfaction.
We've done all that we can. It's time for you to go.
This is supposed to be a free clinic. Bet you do something if I had more money.
You've got the plague, sir.
You know, rich people don't get Grey Death.
Don't make me call security.
Like Mr. Billionaire Bob Page. He don't have it. The president don't have it. I never seen a movie star who's got it. You don't have it.
Can butt in here.
Wait your turn.
You should be more appreciative. By helping you, this gentleman risks his own health.
You should be more appreciative. By helping you, this gentleman risks his own health.
But he won't give me any medicine.
Trust me, when there's a cure, the city will underwrite the cost. The virus threatens everyone.
I don't believe you.
And I won't hesitate to prescribe the treatment for you.
You better not.
Alright, there they go. Let's go back to the computer now. Should have a full hack timer. Let's get back to reading those emails. Secondary diseases on the rise. Lots of tetanus, gangrene, resistant infections, advanced flu, that sort of thing. I've attached a detailed spreadsheet with a breakdown and supply rack. That's another thing. We missed last week's supply shipment and we're getting low on... Christ, I think they're shooting outside. I've got to go. Do what you can and let me know what to expect. All read. A. Priest, regarding apologies. And we've got faith in you. There aren't really any apologies needed. None of us would be here if we didn't believe in what we're doing. Let's talk to the bum. If I can find him. Did he disappear? No, here he is.
You must pay the doctor.
They say the plague came from monkeys. But that's not true. It was the army. It was the scientists. You don't see scientists getting sick. Rich people like Bob Page who own all the technology, they don't get sick. It was the scientists. You don't see scientists.
Plague tests are free.
Hack one more time, finish the emails. A point about Bob Page. Don't worry so much about us, and remember to take care of yourself, Alice. Alright. Let's talk to the doctor now.
Thank you. The ones with the plague can be so stubborn sometimes.
Don't mention it.
Let me express my gratitude. You can have the automated care plan for $1,200. That's at a 40% discount. Or a med kit for $180.
I want the full program.
I want the full program.
The code to the surgery bay is 2153. The medical bots will handle your case from now on.
So received. Surgery bay code 2153.
My friend, the diplomat. You can have a med kit for $180.
No thanks.
No thanks.
Suit yourself.
Door strength 20%. We can just break that with our knife. We and get a couple of medkits for the trouble. Alright. Let's head to the surgery bay.
Please do not disturb the other patients.
2153 gets us in. And we have medbots! Outstanding. First things first, let's heal up. And then we've got an augmentation canister to install. Let's see what our options are. Aqualung occupies slot torso. Soda lime exostructures embedded in the alveoli of the lungs convert CO2 to O2, extending the time an agent can remain underwater. Tech 1, lung capacity is extended slightly. Tech 2, lung capacity is extended moderately. Tech 3, lung capacity is extended significantly. Tech 4, an agent can stay underwater indefinitely. Energy rate 10 units per minute, current level 1. Or, environmental resistance, occupy slot torso. Induced keratin production strengthens all epithelial tissues and reduces the agent's vulnerability to radiation and other toxins. Tech 1, toxic resistance is increased slightly. Tech 2, toxic resistance is increased moderately. Tech 3, toxic resistance is increased significantly. Tech 4, an agent is nearly invulnerable to damage from toxins. Energy rate 20 units per minute. Current level 1. Let's do environmental resistance. And we're done in the clinic.
I wish to hell they'd give us the all clear.
Wrong alleyway. This door goes into the bar. Data cube. From New York First Federal National Bank to John Palmer. We regret the breach of security in your New York First Federal account. We here at NYFF obviously take such matters seriously and will hold you in no way responsible for the damages incurred. All of your assets prior to the unauthorized transactions have been transferred to account number 947761 with the PIN number 2867. We suggest you change this PIN number as soon as you have had a chance to verify your new account. Again, our most sincere apologies. Rest assured that NYFF will ensure that such intrusions do not happen again. Sincerely, Bob Latham, Vice President, Computer Security, New York First Federal National Bank.
Stay out of the town, bro. Bad shit going down. NSF got the whole building. Best thing, hide your piece and lay low. That's what I'm doing. Cops stop you, bro. Don't talk back. Tonight they just shoot your ass. Cops stop you, bro. Don't talk back. Tonight.
Newspaper. Chinese lunar mine operational, APR, Beijing, China. Chinese authorities today announced that their state-of-the-art Zhou Enlai lunar mining complex is operational and functioning at 100% capacity. We are pleased to be making significant progress, not just in pushing back the boundaries of exploration for all humanity, but in developing the lunar territories in a way that benefits the Chinese people and the global market, said Ngia Lam, Chinese premier. While the United States and Nigeria still dispute China's claims to the lucrative Palus Somnii and Mare Crisium regions, Chinese construction has proceeded apace while diplomatic negotiations continue. We feel we have some valid claim to those territories, certainly, said Robert Holden, Secretary of the Interior for the U.S., but we would prefer to find an equitable arrangement that would allow our countries to work together in developing man's first real home outside of our own planet. The first ore delivery from the factory will be launched by mass driver tomorrow and should arrive in Earth orbit by next week. Interesting. Then if we head through here, we're back in familiar territory.
Talk to one of the guys in green. UNATCO's running the show today.
NYPD.
We've been asked to direct pedestrians to the Underworld bar. You'll be safe there. About time these thugs came out in the open. This is a job for military units, not city police. Stay clear of the fighting. Stay clear of the fighting. Stay clear of the fighting.
All right, will do. We got the Underworld bar, and we've circled back to the subway. So we've almost fully explored Hell's Kitchen. Let's head into the bar now. No weapons. 2 public access terminals. The good news is they have the same stories as the one in the subway. Advanced computer means we can hack ATMs with impunity. Let's do that. 411 credits. And that one's empty. Okay. Liquor is a new item. We haven't seen it before. The label is torn off, but it looks like some of the good stuff. Yeah, drink it, JC. Attaboy.
I, Ambrosia, from a drug dealer?
We're talking about your wife, the Grey Death.
I don't know. If I gave it to her, and it was cut...
Jojo's good for it. People know him. He'd be hanging from a streetlight if he was selling bad vaccine. Hey, Shay, kick card. Here's a little vodka this time.
Guess I have to do something.
A lot of people we can talk to. Explore the building first. Bathroom stall, empty. Bathroom itself, empty, empty. $150 skill points awarded. Accomplishment bonus. There we go. All right. Let's go ahead and talk to this gal.
It's still going on, isn't it? They're shooting people right outside the bar. I don't know what to do. I gotta get home. This man came around. He sent everyone in here, but he never said what to do next. I wonder if it's safe yet. I wonder if it's safe yet.
Used car salesman?
Joe Green, Midnight Sun. Glad to know you. What can you tell me about what's going on out there?
Sorry, regulations prevent me from talking to the press.
Regulations, huh? So you are part of the crackdown.
Like I said, I have nothing to say.
Too stylish for the National Guard? Too athletic for NYPD? You must be from UNATCO.
I really can't be bothered right now. How about I ask you a few questions?
Splendid. I certainly would like to know what an international anti-terrorist organization expects to find in a dive like this.
Remember UNATCO and the Press, the guidebook from HQ. On second thought, I don't need your help.
On second thought, I don't need your help.
Then let me ask you a question. What do you think about the summary executions happening on the very streets of New York?
I'd call it civil unrest.
Let me be more pointed. How does it feel to be ordered to murder civilians just because they support the fastest growing political movement in this nation's history?
In a democracy, armed rebellion is criminal, not political.
Rebellion, as the Declaration of Independence tells us, is not only our right, but our duty when we have suffered a long train of abuses and usurpations. This is gonna make a great story. Keep me updated. Don't worry, I'll say sources within UNATCO if I quote you. Keep me updated.
Girl.
Hey, you with the troops? I need help.
What's the problem?
Actually, it's my friend. Johnny took her into the alley west of here across the street.
Slow down. Who's Johnny?
I got a bad feeling about this. He was mad. He gets crazy when he's mad.
Don't worry. I'll check it out.
Goal received. A man named Johnny took a woman into an alley west of the Underworld bar. Investigate the situation.
He took me out there once, and that's when I got cut. He took me out there once, and that's when I got cut.
Good lord. Pilot guy.
What can I get you?
You work here. You must know the area. Heard of an old warehouse with an illegal power generator?
Not exactly, but if you're looking for a warehouse, you should probably start in the warehouse district.
Where's that?
A few blocks south. Not a bad walk, but the riot police have blocked the roads because of the NSF.
I'd like to check it out.
Well, you may be out of luck. Even though one of the old warehouses faces onto the park, I don't know how you'd get inside.
Sounds like a good place to start.
Something to drink? Everything in the bar, snacks too, just 10 credits.
That's some heavy augmentation.
That's some heavy augmentation.
Yeah. Ask UNATCO, what's it to you?
I'm in the business.
Well, I was in an early program, okay? I can still polish a glass. Good luck with your business.
Note received. One old warehouse faces onto the park to the south.
Shoot.
Got it.
Never mind.
You would never forgive yourself if...
I know.
It's to be expected. Ambrosia's a controlled substance. Most people don't even think it exists.
To be panning shits in a grimy alley somewhere.
You ought to be thankful the dealers got their hands on it. A week from now, listen to me. I say this for your own good. Next week, it might be too late.
Talk to a pilot guy.
Mind if I ask you a few questions?
Hey, you look like the vigilante type. What if I said I knew where you could load up on military hardware?
Where's that?
That's valuable information. You'll have to come up with some kind of payment. How about liquor?
I don't have any liquor.
The bar's to my left.
You have to buy fresh beer. Nothing else will work. Just trust me.
Shoot.
A beer, please.
Beer, please.
There you go.
What do you have for me?
You can have this beer.
You can have this beer.
That'll do. His name's Smuggler. Real paranoid nut. Wires himself in with booby traps, but he knows things. There's stuff in the sewers that only Smuggler knows about.
Thanks. Maybe I'll pay him a visit.
Now I'll tell you something you can't hear from anybody but me.
What's that?
Area 51. You heard of it, right?
Actually, I'd rather hear whether you know anything about a warehouse with an illicit generator.
I worked out there. Most people think they got aliens from another planet, but I didn't see any flying saucers. You want to hear about it? I'll tell you. For the price of a beer.
Note received. A man named Smuggler could be a source of military hardware and information.
Shoot.
Beer, please.
Beer, please.
There you go.
Get the med kit under the bar.
What do you have for me?
You can have this beer.
You can have this beer.
I appreciate it. Yep, I know for a fact it's not just for government research. I've seen all kinds of executives coming and going.
I'm sure plenty of bureaucrats fly out there.
Billionaires, big executives. I think the whole place has been taken over by a private corporation.
Not likely.
Something's going on underground. I'm a pilot, which means I didn't get any access to the main complex. But a lot of rock comes out of there. It's some kind of mine. But what I don't understand is why they're always laying more fiber optic cables.
A pilot? What do you fly?
Copters. You know what I think? I think that's where the UN moved Echelon 4 back when they promised they were going to stop spying on people.
Surveillance is a very distributed technology. To centralize it in one large facility would be very unusual, even for the UN.
I bet they did it. They want to centralize everything. Every computer on the planet.
Know anything that's worth the price of a beer?
This old bird's had enough. Hell, I'm about to go on duty.
What kind of chopper pilot starts work at midnight?
You're with UNATCO, right?
Why do you ask?
I'm the one that flies your brother Paul to Hong Kong. He told me to watch out for you.
I didn't know UNATCO hired pilots.
The black choppers are run by the NSA to support various classified operations. Pentagon uses them, the CIA. They hired me because I don't ask any questions.
What was Paul's assignment in Hong Kong?
Like I said, I know how to keep a secret. Even between brothers.
So he's holding something back. The reason UNATCO transferred him back to the States.
Listen to your brother, JC. Respect his experience. Let's leave it at that. Your brother's one of the bravest men I know. I sure hope Paul knows what he's doing. Check out the girl in the leather top. One thing the Air Force never understood. I'm dependable. No matter what, I'm dependable. Your brother's one of the bravest men I know.
Alright, now let's go talk to these two.
Excuse us, we're having a conversation. I said leave us alone. Get lost. Get lost.
Yes?
Just curious, thought I heard you say Ambrosia.
Just curious. I thought I heard you say Ambrosia.
My wife has the plague.
He already lost his daughter.
Sorry to hear that.
So do I trust some street punk called Jojo to get me pharmaceuticals? Trust him with my wife's life?
I thought Ambrosia was an urban legend.
Jojo probably just wants to sound like a player. I shouldn't get my hopes up.
I don't know what to say. You just have to do what you think is right. Can I ask a question?
Go right ahead.
I'm looking around for a power generator, possibly hidden, large enough to power a building.
You in real estate?
I just need to find it.
Oh, of course. You know, I tied in power at a place a few blocks south. A warehouse. Strangest thing. They wanted to conceal these gas-driven generators on the second floor. Didn't give a hoot if their own people got asphyxiated.
How do I get over there?
No way through the blockades now. We went over some rooftops to get there. There was a lift. The code was 3316, I think.
Thanks for the tip.
Received. The code to the rooftop lift is 3316.
I think you should do it.
I also worked on their hydraulic system. If you ask me, I don't think one of those guys has seen a generator before in his life. You're a good man, Agent. Hey, what is this stuff? Heavy water? Beer's my favorite financial instrument. It's true. You can taste an economy going sour. You're a good man, Agent.
His wife is very sick. Hi, my name is Meg. Hi, my name is Meg.
Thanks, Meg. All right. Let's go out the back, actually. Jog back to the clinic for another 150 skill points. Boom.
All clear.
Did I already get that buckshot? Guess I must have. Turn my light on just to be certain. Looks like I did. Alright. Alright.
What I'm telling you, girl.
You said I didn't have to. Make Janie do it.
I already took the money. And when it's JoJo and it's something he wants, you gotta do it. You and me both, baby. We helpless.
We were just gonna hang out today.
I told you how it don't play with me, this amateur, unprofessional bullshit.
Johnny.
If it's business, it's business. If it's us two hanging out, then we hang out. Right now, it's business.
I want out, Johnny. I didn't know it would get like this.
Put it this way. You in it. You want out is like a game. You get beat out.
Talk to him.
What you want?
You got 10 seconds to beat it before I add you to the list of NSF casualties.
You've got 10 seconds to beat it before I add you to the list of NSF casualties.
Easy, bro. Just having us a conversation.
5 seconds.
Girl's got a head full of marbles. I have to yell. Or she don't hear me.
3.
She skitzes on me. It's my ass, man.
1.
All right. Go on. Jesus.
Secondary goal completed. Now, I like to follow him because eventually he turns hostile. As you can see, we can bait his dumb ass into attacking us.
Son of a... This is gonna be good.
If we do that, the riot cops will kill him for us. I'm not even sure where he died. It doesn't matter. Talk to the girl now.
Thanks.
Sucks to get backed into a corner.
I was trying to find the back way into smugglers.
Right. The weapons dealer.
Hey, you shouldn't have threatened Johnny. Soon as JoJo finds out.
I've been hearing about this punk JoJo. I'll straighten him out if you can tell me where to find him.
You can't touch JoJo. He doesn't go out, and there's only 2 ways to the warehouse.
Warehouse?
You think he can sneak into Osgood's at the park, but in the first place, it's locked.
Looks like the fighting in the park has died down.
And if you go underground, he's got laser tripwires, drone guns, military-type stuff, plus there are guards on the roof.
Tell you what, I'll handle JoJo. You stay out of the way until the NSF have pulled back.
I can take care of myself.
Note received. 2 ways to JoJo's warehouse, both ways through Osgood's. 1, underground, protected by automated security, and 2, across the rooftops, protected by human guards.
You know Smuggler? What can you tell me about him?
Tough guy like you, figured you'd be a big customer. His place is over by the subway. You have to give the password Bloodshot or he won't let you in.
That's exactly what I wanted to know.
Note received. Smuggler lives near the subway entrance. Password Bloodshot.
Thanks already, now leave me alone. Thanks already, now leave me alone.
Wow, such gratitude, Sandra. So we should report back to Janie that we saved her friend.
I think your friend is going to be all right.
What about Johnny?
I gave him a good scare.
Where's he at?
I don't know, but if he gives you any more trouble, just tell me.
I hope he doesn't think I ratted him out.
What can you tell me about his boss, Jojo?
Oh, Jojo, he's nothing, man. We used to go out. His body mods? Cosmetic. Scars? I saw him cut his face one time just so he'd look mean.
Maybe I'll straighten him out as well.
Well, if you ever want to get into the warehouse where he hides out, I know the code. It's 3316.
Thanks. You've been very helpful.
So received. Warehouse code 3316.
Jojo shouldn't stick us with guys like Johnny. That ain't cool. Sandra looks a little shaken up. I hope she's all right. I don't know why Sandra doesn't just stay with her dad. He's okay. At least she's got somebody. Sandra looks a little shaken up. I hope she's all right.
We can talk to Sandra again.
Don't you have someplace to go?
You're looking at it.
I think I know your father. He runs the time, right?
So?
You could at least let your father know you're all right.
He knows where I am.
You mad at him or something?
No, but I don't want him running my life like he runs that cheap hotel.
He doesn't do such a bad job.
He never got nowhere because he never took chances. That ain't me. I'm gonna do things my way.
I think you should be more grateful for what he's done. Let's leave it at that.
Mind your own business. I don't need you or anybody telling me what to do. Somebody should take a wrecking ball to that scummy hotel. Somebody should take a wrecking ball to that scummy hotel.
Alright, next little side area, part of Hell's Kitchen, is the Tong Hotel. Let's head there. I think this way is fastest. But we want all the skill points we can get, which means we should take the fire escape ladder. So the Tong, see, check it out, it's a Hilton, but the first three letters are faded out.
What's your business here, Agent?
Just going up to my brother's room.
You better hold off. The NSF retreated in there about half an hour ago, and they've taken hostages. We're waiting on a specialist.
I'm your specialist. Just tell me where the hostages are being held.
No one's standing in your way, but you'll have to go in alone. Our orders are to hold the perimeter. We think the terrorists are on the second floor.
Carry on, Corporal.
Agent? Don't take any unnecessary risks. Remember, no deals with terrorists. Good luck, Agent. Good luck, Agent.
Just pour the crate over. Hop aboard. Get in through the fire escape. 40 skill points awarded. Exploration bonus. And we can get to the roof from here, which we'll go ahead and do just for exploration purposes. At the moment, there's nothing here. Ladders are tricky in this engine, but we got it. In we go. $350 credits. We're in Paul's apartment, in case you're wondering. He's raiding our brother's house, literally. In the bathroom, a med kit. I can't carry anymore. I can turn the shower on and off. Can flush the toilet. And read a book. CIA Fact Book 2050, Hong Kong. Economic overview. In the decades since Hong Kong has been returned to Chinese control, it has seen its economy thrive under the newly resurgent authority of the Chinese central government. Led by a thriving technological market in human augmentation technology, the real GDP has peaked every year since 2041, with all forecasting models predicting that this trend will continue well into the next decade, if not beyond. However, the statistics do not present an entirely accurate depiction of the state of the Hong Kong economy, as they fail to depict the flourishing gray and black market that operates with at least the tacit approval of the Beijing regime. While political oppression continues to present a major and ongoing problem to those living under Chinese rule, entrepreneurism is alive and well in the form of organized crime. As has always been the case, anything and everything can be had for a price in Hong Kong. Many of these criminal organizations can trace their lineage directly to the triads that have existed for thousands of years throughout China and Southeast Asia. Come on, there we go. Book Vishnu's Fall, A Brief History of the Indian Crisis. After the bombing, Indian officials issued a series of stern warnings to Pakistan that were rebuffed with denials of responsibility and dire threats that any attempt to use the bombings as a pretext for military action would be met with force in kind. From the viewpoint of the present-day historiographer, this was a crucial event, a game of brinksmanship that had been played between Pakistan and India many, many times before, and so, while tragic, it is also easily understood how clear signs of the impending catastrophe might have been ignored. Like two kids shoving each other on the playground, said historian Alistair Brooks, you never expect them to come to blows. That was before Pakistan began the trials of the Calcutta 16, and both nations descended into a maelstrom of political upheaval that would eventually culminate in the exchange of nuclear warheads. Data cube. Quick note, if you need any help with work, check the painting on the wall and count back from 4. Gotta run, Paul. Nice. We'll check that last. Well, not last. The last thing before leaving the apartment. Another door here. Returns us to the bedroom. Alright. Count back from 4, so the code is 4321. 40 skill points. Ballistic armor. That's a new item and a pretty good one. Ballistic armor is manufactured from electrically sensitive polymer sheets that intrinsically react to the violent impact of a bullet or an explosion by stiffening in response and absorbing the majority of the damage. These polymer sheets must be charged before use. After the charge is dissipated, they lose their reflexive properties and should be discarded, charge remaining 100%. Medkit. 10mm clips, lockpicks, bioelectric cell, multi-tools, and another data cube. Hey Travis, didn't have a chance to get you your own net account, so feel free to use mine in the meantime. Login is P. Denton and password is Chameleon. Make yourself at home and I'll see you soon. P. Alright. P. Denton, Chameleon. Sweet Charity, miss you. I left a message on your machine, but wanted to follow up. With both of us traveling, it's hard to get together, isn't it? I miss you so much. I'll make it up to you when I get back. Oh wait, your brother's staying with you, isn't he? Well, just wait until you're alone. We'll work things out. Promise. Kisses. Kavork Inc. Spam. Tired of life? Hello, friend. Has life become too impersonal, too tedious, too painful for you? then now is the time to exert control to make that decision, which is ultimately the only real choice we ever have, the decision to die. Some may describe this as an act of selfishness, but with the dwindling reserves of natural resources throughout the world, you're actually contributing to the well-being of all those around you. A recent bill passed by the United States Congress even authorizes a one-time payment of 10,000 credits to your chosen benefactor upon passing away. So do yourself, your family, and your friends a favor and visit any one of the Confronting Inc. clinics in the neighborhood near you. We'll help you make a difference, quickly and quietly. Sincerely, Derek Schmidt, Director of Development, Confronting Inc. Jay Reyes, settled in yet? Hey Travis, thought I'd help you unload your boxes, but I'm tied down trying to get one of the medical analyzers working. Damn thing nearly lasered off one of my fingers. Catch you later for a beer, maybe? Jaime. Network Administrator. Message undeliverable. Your message to Juan. Subject, your results did not reach the following recipients. Juan. Unable to deliver message due to a communications failure. Message as follows. I'm definitely worried about the test results. There are some implications there that I'm afraid to pursue too much further. I'll talk to Tracer. Proceed with caution. P. Classic movies. Account verification. Mr. Denton, we've received your order for Blue Harvest and see you next Wednesday. At your earliest possible convenience, please remit 110 credits, at which point they will be shipped immediately. Thanks for your business, Marcy Playground, Vibrant Videos, Inc. Alright. Pistol at the ready. Get it loaded. Out we go. Ooh, newspaper. Bellevue reports increase in admissions.
We're going to see some action.
New World Press, New York. Bellevue Hospital has reported a 50% increase in the number of patients admitted over the last 3 months compared to the same period last year. A disturbing trend, said Dr. James Cabell, and one that's stressing our personnel to the limits. Many of those admitted are homeless that the police can't or won't deal with, some of them afflicted with gray death. We simply don't have the facilities to deal with those cases, and most of the hospitals refuse to accept them. Many have linked the outbreak of mental illness to the recent rise in recreational drug use, in particular the new designer drug, Zyme. Speaking on condition of anonymity, one public official said that Zyme has simply become a threat to the public welfare. There have already been discussions with Washington on a zero-tolerance solution. Others have suggested chemical contamination could be the culprit, citing the recent chlorine spill that has rendered the East River almost lifeless. We would like for the hostages to not die. So.
That's him. He's a cop.
This one's a goner.
Oh, we got a head. He headshotted me. There we go. Hostages are safe.
Thanks.
65 skill points awarded.
Trying to catch my breath. You saved my life. You saved my life.
Thanks for taking care of those guys. You from the police?
UNATCO.
Yeah? Well, you might be interested. I heard them talking. They said something about it, how they had just put in a generator in a warehouse a few streets south of here.
Did you catch the name of the street?
No, but they were talking about their security setup.
Anything interesting?
It sounded like there was underground access. They're using the word righteous as some kind of password.
That's very helpful. Thanks.
Note received. Righteous is a password used by the NSF.
Thought I was a goner. You just about saved my life. I'm gonna wait here till things settle down. You just about saved my life. All
right. Data cube. From New York First Federal National Bank to John Palmer. Thanks for choosing NYFF. We're excited about your business and the trust you've shown by placing your valuable assets in our care. NYFF has one of the most secure banking infrastructures in the United States, an impregnable vault that protects you 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. A complete list of our security protocols and procedures is always available for your perusal at address, and we welcome any questions or comments you might have. At NYFF, we're not just protecting you for today, but also against tomorrow. Your new account number is 543654, and the PIN number is 5544. For your protection, we recommend that you do not share this information with anyone and wipe this data cube after committing it to memory. And welcome to NYFF. Alright, so there's a locked door here.
I'm gonna wait here till things
Saved my life.
And we have the elevator shaft. Get on the ladder. Let's go up to the 3rd floor. Can't exit here, but there is a multi-tool. Now let's take it to the bottom. Past the 1st floor to the very bottom of the shaft, where we find another multi-tool and a bioelectric cell. Not bad. Now let's leave on the 1st floor. You can see the steps back to the 2nd floor there, so everything links up rather nicely.
Quiet. I think we got cops.
Bad guy.
I think that's him. He's a cop.
Let's not get shot. That's dumb. Let's stay quiet instead.
I got this. Now this is what I signed
Wow,
on
he
for.
headshotted me. Unbelievable. Do better, Travis. Come on.
Take him out.
I'd really prefer not to get shot. Let's try again.
Fascist.
Got him. There we go. That's what I'm about. Alright, read the book. Hotel register, Gully Foyle, New York, Gabriel Syme, London, England, Paul Denton, New York, Oberst Enzian, Sudwest, Africa, Smilla Jasperson, Copenhagen, Denmark, Hippolyta Hall, Los Angeles. Back here we have a credit chit for 50, a Tong Hotel North Room key, newspaper, it's the Bellevue Reports we already saw, book, The Man Who Was Thursday by G.K. Chesterton. This is a real book and I highly recommend anyone read it. First of all, what is it really all about? What is it you object to? You want to abolish government? To abolish God, said Gregory, opening the eyes of a fanatic. We do not only want to upset a few despotisms and police regulations. That sort of anarchism does exist. But it is a mere branch of the nonconformists. We dig deeper and we blow you higher. We wish to deny all those arbitrary distinctions of vice and virtue, honor and treachery, upon which mere rebels base themselves. The silly sentimentalists of the French Revolution talked of the rights of man. We hate rights as we hate wrongs. We have abolished right and wrong. And right and left, said Syme with a simple eagerness. I hope you will abolish them, too. They are much more troublesome to me. On top of the water cooler is another data cube. Commander Freys were pinned down in Hell's Kitchen, and I'm not sure what to do. They're slaughtering us in the streets wherever they find us. This one mech-og, he's like a giant walking tank. I saw someone pour a clip into him, and it didn't even faze him. I've lost contact with Alpha and Delta teams. Usuri and Tompkins are dead. I don't know what to do. We're holed up in a hotel. It's so different than training. Please tell me what we should do. If we leave, they'll kill us all. If we stay, we're dead. I've had to take hostages. I know we were supposed to minimize civilian casualties, but I didn't have a choice. What can we... And there we go. Talk to homeboy now.
You all right, Mr. Renton?
Fine, I think that's all of them. You got the guys upstairs, right?
Yeah. By the way, I saw your daughter down the street. She didn't look so good.
Sandra? Was she coming back to the hotel?
I ran off a thug who was harassing her, but she's still mixed up in some pretty nasty business. You better talk to her.
No more talking. If you see her, tell her I don't care what she's been doing. She can come home. No questions, no speeches.
I'll tell her she can trust you.
Secondary goal completed.
I should probably go find her. Oh, I don't know. Maybe she'll come in from the fighting. Why'd she have to do this to me? Thanks for looking out for her. They think they're invincible at that age. I should probably go find her. Oh, I don't know.
Alright, there's one room left to explore in the hotel, and we just got the key to it.
Oh, that was a goner.
The north room, right here. Largely abandoned. We got cigarettes and soy food. Let me see. I have 9 lockpicks. 25 I can't break without a rocket. But I have 12 rockets. Blow the door open. Everybody ready? Bedroom, we have 2 dead junkies with Zyme vials next to them. That's very unfortunate. Let's take the Zyme vials. We will have use for them later. Nothing in the bathroom. Newspaper. Have you been saved? I am he that liveth and was dead, and behold, I am alive forevermore. Amen. Join the Net Church of God and know that your immortal soul will truly be saved, backed up on a data cube and stored in our secure, hardened crypt until the day of rapture. Don't trust your soul to other religions that promise similar services based on vague, ambiguous, and unverifiable promises of forgiveness and happiness. That whosoever believeth in him should not perish but have eternal life. The exact location of our crypts is a closely guarded secret, but rest easy knowing that they're protected by miles of rock somewhere beneath the Appalachian Mountains. Even in the event of a catastrophe, biblical or otherwise, an auxiliary nuclear generator will ensure that your soul's checksum is verified daily for millennia to come, while surface sensors constantly monitor for the last days when the crypts will be opened and all souls will be free to ascend to heaven. Why trust your soul to anything else? Net Church of God. Let's leave the hotel.
You just about saved my life.
Go out through the front this time. In the hallway, there's a fresh ATM to hack. $232 credits. Public access terminal is still the same.
There were a couple of NSF on the second floor. I took care of the situation.
What about the hostages?
Doing fine. You guys can relax.
Guess we didn't need that specialist after all. Well, I'm glad they made it. We'll take it from here. Good work, Agent. We'll take it from here.
Next is smugglers. We can go through the main door here by the subway, but let's go check out the back entrance. This container just holds a prod charger, which is annoying, but I like to have everything open. Another well-placed rocket right here will take us to smugglers. Danger! Keep out! Down the ladder we go. 50 skill points awarded, exploration bonus. That's what we're after, maximum skill points. We arrive at a garage.
Our files show that the smugglers whacked out Paranoid. Watch for booby traps. And the latest news? Your brother's team hit some resistance, so they're gonna be delayed while we bring in chopper support.
Alright, that's all good. A lockpick. Yay. You can see the lasers there, just don't trip them. In this booth, there's another multi-tool. 2 tools to disable the control panel. It's alright, we'll make it work. I do have a lot of multi-tools. A bypass is good because it disables those lasers. There's another ballistic armor, and it occurs to me that I actually don't need to carry either of those, so I'm not going to bother. There's another prod charger. We're maxed out there. 20 skill points awarded, area location bonus. And here's the man, smuggler.
What do you want?
Why the booby traps? Afraid of something?
Just precautions.
Against what?
Government's been having some kind of crackdown all year. People I know, they've been disappearing.
Is that so?
Think it's a big joke? Lift up a grate in the street. They got my friend Ford Schick in a secret lab next to the sewers.
A lab? In the sewers? Maybe he was taken hostage by the NSF.
These guys are pros. Definitely government funded.
Interesting. Maybe I'll take a look, but I think you should have a little more regard for the United States government.
If you're serious about going down there and finding Ford, I'll give you a deal on some hardware. Also, you'll need this. It's the key that can open the sewer manholes.
Tell me about the hardware.
I have a scope that will fit most handguns and rifles for 2,200 credits, a bioelectric cell for 800, and some light amplification goggles for 3,500.
Too expensive. Maybe I'll try to locate your friend.
Too expensive. Maybe I'll try to locate your friend.
Goal received. Rescue smuggler's friend Ford Schick from a secret laboratory in the sewers. The sewers are accessed by the grates in the street.
Ford does the best bioscience in the Northeast.
Let's see the hardware again.
See anything you like?
Alright.
To
the computer. If memory serves, it has 2 accounts, so it might take a bit to get all this email read, but you know how we do. Schick. Check his email first. No email today. Hidden. Les mises d'affaires. And there's a paragraph in French. Rosie Cross, inquiry. The Oracle says, we did as asked and checked with our sources, pulled up black project lists from Dead Space Net Ghosts, performed intrusion runs on Throne 6G systems, everything. Come back after. Let's hit the top floor. Basic firearm safety rules. 1. Never point a firearm at anyone or anything you do not intend to shoot. 2. Before handling any firearm, understand its operation. 3. Always have your firearm pointed in a safe direction. 4. Keep your firearm unloaded when not in use. 5. Treat every firearm as if it were loaded. 6. Never pass your firearm to another person until the cylinder or action is open and you visually check that it is unloaded. 7. Place your finger inside the trigger guard only when you are ready to fire. Alright, let's go back to the email. Called in all markers. Best we can say after 8 variable cross-check on all available info is your friend did some under-the-table work in youth. Very deep, very wet. Few specifics, but we were to define that it involved the chlorine-assisted delivery of weaponized particles. We show 86.73% likelihood that this work is contributing factor to his disappearance. We can tell you this much as well. Was not taken by any known national or international security organization. We cannot determine a responsible party, and this troubles us. Be back after the next read. The Modern Terrorist Handbook, Section 7C, Computer Virus Cultivation. One tool or weapon not to be neglected in the arsenal of the modern terrorist is the use of computer viruses to cause disruption to major city services and infrastructure, or other targets of opportunity. Current heuristical viral stalkers are effective against modern polymorphic hothouse engines available from many sites on the Undernet, and can be easily linked, effective is what that was supposed to be, or infective, and can be easily linked to IP tunnelers for a cheap, effective denial of service attack, or with some programming skills and icebreakers, a mutagenic crash-and-grab bird can be grown for the retrieval of specific info from the unfortunate victims. The following pages will discuss some of the more typical viruses, such as the Bandersnatch, V128, Ulysses Dilemma, and 109. Let's finish that email. It's getting late. I think I might have to end before the sewers. Which is unfortunate, but there's still a lot of Hell's Kitchen to do. We consider our debt repaid. No further communication between us will occur. The Oracle would like to know the last joke you heard. Alright, let's break open these crates. Assault rifle ammo. Prod charger. Flares, a lockpick. Keypad here, which will take 5 tools, and another book. The Reluctant Dictators by Travis Crockett, Introduction. Organized at the end of the American Revolution on May 13th, 1783, by General George Washington. Now, this is another one of those things that's actually true that kind of blew my fucking mind the first time I played this game, and still does. Organized at the end of the American Revolution on May 13, 1783 by General George Washington, the Order of the Cincinnati was ostensibly formed as a fraternity to recognize the accomplishments of those officers who had served with distinguishment during the Revolution. However, the true purpose of the order was the cultivation of a military force ready, willing, and able to accomplish a coup d'etat if the fledgling American democracy began to stumble. Skeptical at the viability of the untried democratic system, Washington took counsel in the story of the Roman general Cincinnatus, who was called from retirement to serve as dictator for 16 days in the defense of Rome, after which he returned home to his farm. In the wake of the revolution, the United States was vulnerable to any number of outside forces, and Washington felt that a strong central authority had to be present that could assume control of the government if necessary, and temporarily suspend the Constitution if required. Washington resigned as president after only 2 terms in office, but remained president of the Order of the Cincinnati till his death. The order still exists to this day, a shadow organization of the wealthy and powerful that has been linked to any number of other organizations, ranging from the Illuminati to the Trilateral Commission. This thing to do is just whack the shit out of this mirror. Takes a while, but trust me, it works. There's a thermoptic camo that we definitely are taking, a med kit, and a clip modification, which we'll go ahead and use on our pistol, where we dump all our mods. Now back to the computer for one little slice of info. That French paragraph, let's look at it a little more closely because I don't know any French, but you can see a 6-digit number, 312446, authorization 1351. It's an account and a PIN number. Alright, let's leave smugglers, and I believe it's going to be about time to end the stream. Because I've been going for almost 3 hours. The sewers is a whole miniature level. And then we have Osgood and Sons as the main objective. On the top level, there's a prod charger. We can open up this door and wind up back at the subway entrance. He gave us the key to the sewers and we can get inside, but I'm going to save that for the next Deus Ex stream because it's simply getting late and I'm getting tired. So, to those of you who joined me live on Twitch, thank you so much for being here. If you're new and you enjoyed what you saw, I hope you will hit that follow button so that you can see every time we go live in the future. If you're watching later on YouTube, please like the video if you enjoyed the content. And never fear, I realize that it can be hard to catch streams live, conflicting schedules and what have you. But if you subscribe to the channel, all of my content eventually makes its way to YouTube, so subscribe and you won't miss anything. Finally, regardless of your platform, I hope you will join the Discord server. The link to do so is in the Twitch channel description and in the YouTube video description. The Discord is where we discuss the games you'd like to see me play. It's where I make official channel announcements. And it's where there's a fun and growing community of people who love video games just like you and me. Next stream will be tomorrow evening, Fallout New Vegas. We have finally made it to Hoover Dam. We're going to explore there and then roll forward with the few remaining quests. That game is finally nearing its end, which is amazing to me. That playthrough has been going on for eternity. Hope to see you all there. Have a great night. Take care. Bye-bye.